Let's hear from the winner, Joe Sebastianelli.
2 is always better than 1, especially when we're talking about wins. You had to keep winning again because you had to nail the somersault. You did that getting out of the car, and you had to win in front of Mom and Dad. Yeah. I know you don't take that for granted, do you?
No, I think that was not a somersault. That was more of a fat guy somersault. I don't know, going to get much air there, but...
And the number 3 was obviously better than everybody today. How tough was it once you got out front to stay out front?
Yeah, it was tough because...
Believers and winners, charged up in the Odyssey battery machine, Scott McLaughlin, a winner at Mid-Ohio. Why did you make the selection that you did on tires, and where does that leave you for tomorrow?
It was kind of a guesstimate.
Led 31 laps on the day.
Colton Herta has not asked for a single adjustment all day. He will not get one here. Off the reds onto blacks, full of fuel, an 8.1 second stop. Is it enough for the win? Alex Palou is on his way in 3, 2, 1. Hits his marks perfectly from second place, goes off of the blacks and onto the green sidewall tires. His last lap, he was told to push hard. It was his fastest lap of the race. Colton Herta makes his first pit stop. He's off of the reds. Oh, they're holding him for fuel. This is a rather long stop. They're having an issue with the fuel. I don't think they're able to get it in. The time's slipping away, and I don't think the fuel is slipping into the car. They're holding him and holding him and holding him, saying on the radio, what's going on? Come on, come on, come on. Now the fuel goes, and away goes Colton Herta. They've got a new fuel hose for the 26. This is where it all went wrong last time. No issues with the fuel. Oh, no, but he stalled it. The pit issues get worse for Colton Herta. Now they're going to have to try to start it up again. And they do get it up on the first try. He is out in 18 seconds on black.
Joel, you have more on that?
Those two guys have been fuming, understandably. Rossi came over the radio and said lots of teammate on teammate BS today. And if you go back to their first incident, Romain Grosjean was imploring with Michael Andretti over the radio, you have got to say something to him, Michael. This is bleeping ridiculous. And then a little while later was still fuming. He said, and this is a quote, I'm going to punch him. I'm telling you I'm going to punch him. They did try to settle Romain Grosjean down, said that, well, we'll talk about this in the trailer later, but those guys are furious with each other.
It's not so good for Kyle Kirkwood, Joe Sebastianelli.
Even slower stop to a halt, and they've cut the engine in the 14 pit box, kissed the wall, coming out of the corner, bent the left rear. His day is done. Stayed in the car for about a minute until getting out just now with his head in his hands, getting a hug from the crew, obviously devastated. An otherwise brilliant day coming to an end. He keeps coming back here to Toledo Speedway to drive this thing, a school bus. How do you actually flip one of these things?
There's an art to it.
Well, it's why they got this padding right here.
Yeah, that's what we refer to as the safer barrier.
Will Power looking to put on a show from second. You're one of only 2 guys in the top 10 starting on the alternate tire. Why is that the move?
Yeah, I was surprised.
Well, he's back in the Fast 6 again, looking to get back in victory lane for the first time since Detroit in 2022. On the timing stand for the DHL Honda with Michael Andretti. Michael, Romain's the only driver in the top 15 on red tires. So we go to restart. Do you like your odds?
Well, that's what we were hoping for.
Third step on the podium for Alexander Rossi, Joel.
Yeah, and look, I know you want to win every week. Last week it was like, what if we had one more lap? You'd have gotten it done. This week, you were tracking down Joseph. If there's not a caution, do you think you would have been able to be on the top step of the podium?
Probably not.
There are some places so near to the heart, so near to home, that whenever we're back here, memories come flooding back, and Mid-Ohio is that place for the Rahal family. Bobby Rahal won here as a driver in 85 and 86. This is his team's 27th start. His son Graham won here in 2015, and the new Albany native starts second today. Not only are memories flooding back, their performance is back. All 3 team cars qualified inside the top 12. Graham's box is in front of me, about 10 stalls up pit lane. He will lead the charge with his best starting position in 4 years, looking for his first win since Detroit in 2017. Scott Dixon's journey as an Indy legend and a winner began at Nazareth in 2001. It continues today with number 53, passing Mario Andretti. You had to work a little harder for this one. This was wild.
Yeah, that was a brutal race.
You had that long stint, and you still made 6 pit stops. Would you truly believe you had a shot at winning this thing? win.
I always say on some of these street courses, if you damage the car early, it's probably a good sign.
You guys make this look clinical sometimes, but when it's all over and you get back and it's you and your wife, do you reflect on this and think, oh my goodness, I can't believe 53 wins and we're still going?
The problem always is with the wins you get, the ones you think about the most are the ones that got away. How was that, buddy? That was Chip, and yeah.
Chip Ganassi likes winners, and he loves Scott Dixon.
No love lost in the ARCA finale last year at Toledo Speedway. Jesse Love shoved out of the way by Sammy Smith. Love did a little shoving of his own after the race. But today is a new day. This year is a new year. 18 guys chasing 18-year-old Jesse Love. Nobody could catch him. Another season finale at Toledo. This time Love is already champion. No doubt about who the most popular driver is. Malcolm in the Middle star Frankie Muniz had that sewed up a long ago. The line out the track for autographs before the Shore Lunch 200. 200 laps, Love leads the field to green in front of a full house. Passing flag gets a workout on the half mile. Takes 54 laps for William Sawalich to work his way down and around Love for the lead. Those two in a league of their own all day. Love leads again after a stage break. Lap 165, Sawalich with the bump and run down the backstretch, back out front. They lead every lap. Sawalich leads the one that matters most. Fourth win of the season for the 17-year-old from Minnesota. He celebrates in Victory Circle, while Love and the Venturini Motorsports team wrap their hands around the drivers and owners' trophies.